everyone, it's Mike from Junkie on Crafts and Builds, and today in our impressions video we're going to be talking about the new Walmart exclusive G.I. Joe NightForce 2-pack of Beachhead and Quick Kick. Now, at the time of this recording, we had just seen Walmart do their resets, and these became available before your pre-orders on Walmart.com for their latest WonderCon release for the summer of 2025. So I was very fortunate to be able to pick this pair up thanks to my cohort in crime on the Figure Action podcast, Matt Partsformer. You can check us out every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Figure Action podcast YouTube channel. But let's get into this 2-pack right now. And of course, checking out the packaging, it is that usual classified series packaging we are growing to love. Nice big windows showing both figures and the majority of their accessories. Some of the stuff obviously blocked from the everything here, but we have this nice clear window on the side to let some light in. It's Beachhead and Quick Kick NightForce Classified Series. We are number 164. We have their stats that doesn't matter and a QR code that doesn't matter. We have this cool promo image on the back featuring both of them, including this really gnarly Asian helmet mask combo for Quick Kick with some details here in the Fudgy Interactive. That's neat. We have this cool little piece of artwork here showing the two of them. And again, it's number 164. So that's it for the packaging that we care about. Oh, wait, I lied. There's the UPC for those that need it. Anyway, let's get them out of the box. And now that we have them out of the packaging, we're going to look at the aesthetics first for these two figures, and they do look really nice. Definitely, Beachhead is reminiscent of one of the previous versions in the 3.75-inch scale, and they do look really nice together. Definitely these greens and dark grays and blacks definitely highlight the fact that these two are set for a lot of night operations and whatnot. Just look really cool. So we're going to check out Beachhead first, and he is going to be a mix of his other two iterations here. We have this really nice black balaclava here, nice detail on the eyes, definitely cool. Got this vest here with all these sculpted in magazines, pouches. We got his beret here across the top, vest in there, really nice soft pliable plastic here. We got a floaty belt, more pouches and stuff, but then they are attached to his combat knife sheath as well as his side arm holster here with suppressor adapter molded in. Nice gray and black digital camo here for the pants. Nice texture overall, all the way around actually. And we got our boots here, simple black. We have another sheath here for a boot knife. So he's really cool looking. At first, when I first saw him, I wasn't sure if I would like this this pattern here across his uniform top, but having it in hand, it is looking really nice. We have that NightForce image or tampo here across the shoulder. Really, really cool. Articulation for him, we definitely have a mix of old and new because we have a ball peg and then a ball hinge. So that means he can get crazy up, which is awesome. Definitely missing that in the line. And he can look down really far. No real side to side though, unfortunately, but that's because of the engineering. And we got our all the way around. We have very nice T-pose arms. We have a butterfly that kind of works. Rotation. We have our bicep. Pinless double jointed knee elbows. Rotation. It's a little tight. And we got a horizontal hinge on this side and let me get you in focus here, a vertical hinge on this side. Out of the way. So yeah, arms are nice. We have our old-fashioned ab crunch. We get one click forward, 2 clicks back. You can get that far. We have our waist swivel. drop downs, get our legs up this far. Thigh rotation, a little tight here on this copy. Pinless double jointed knees. Boot cut for T-Man 978. 2 clicks down, 2 clicks up, and pivot. So nice articulation across the board for Beachhead here. Especially love that neck articulation. So we'll get him to the side and we'll bring out his cohort here in this 2-pack, and that is going to be Quick Kick. So here's Quick Kick, all decked out and actually armored up more than his first version. We have that same head sculpt here. Again, it's a little bit of a mix of overly cartoony. I mean, his cheeks are really puffy here, in my opinion, but you know, it looks cool. Bandana tied around the back. We also have our neckerchief here that is removable. We have our plate here, similar to what I think we saw with Breaker. In regards to the back, nice sheath. We have our little digital readout, and as you can see here, it is the Fudgy Interactive. Nice little nod. Floating belt sits a little high. I got to get that down a little bit, but we have lots of weapon storage here across the board. We have more pouches because everyone needs pouches. And then we have boots this time on Quick Kick. Yay, no more bare feet. So let's do articulation. Again, with this head, this is a double ball peg. So you're not going to get much looking up because of his hair as well. Down you get about that far. Now you do get a little bit of nuance here with a head tilt. And then of course your 360 butterfly joints. That paint's a little rubbed here, but yeah, let's play with his arm a little earlier. So we get our T-pose. Definitely see some rubbing there from the paint. Rotation, bicep, tight double jointed elbow, not as well ranged as Beachhead. We got a rotation, vertical on both hands. That's nice. We have our U. We'll go back this time. Utilizing both, we can go back that far, forward that far. Very tight waist swivel. Got drop downs that come down just a little bit this time, not as much as the Beachheads, but you can turn it and get it kicking up that far. Virus swivel, double jointed knees, boot cut for T-Man, 1 down, 2 up, and a pivot. So overall, nice articulation for these figures, to say the least. So we'll get him posed up here, and we'll bring Beachhead back in. Table's a little, oops, there we go. Beachhead back in here. So yeah, not a bad 2-pack, but not only do we have the figures, but we have a boatload of accessories to look at. So let's check that out right now. So we're going to start off with Beachhead and his accessories. So we have, to begin with, his sidearm and suppressor. So we'll get that together here. Not anything we haven't seen before. Just be careful when you're getting that suppressor in that you don't bend that little peg, but it is blast effect compatible for both pieces here. And that's going to go here on his thigh. Next thing we have is his signature little mini crossbow. Now we've seen this from the very first release of a Beachhead. It's all right. No real place to store it on him, but you have that there if you wish. Speaking of things that we've seen before, here is Beachhead's backpack in that black plastic. Nice sculpting, but what is Beachhead without his satchel of explosives? So we have this time in a dark brown molded plastic. Next, we have not one, but 2 of these very tiny grenades. I have this Tampo NF02. I'm sure some jargon expert will tell you exactly what that means. I don't know what it is. I didn't look it up. Now, for the rest of his weapons, We have the usual, unfortunately, this small SMG type weapon. Again, I think it's too small. Very simple design. It's not the suppressor, but what's it called? The muzzle brake can be removed. So you have that. Slide it back in place. Plastic compatible. Pretty firm. And removable magazine. But he also comes with a big honking sniper rifle now. It's kind of cool. Sculpted well. Slight bend. You know, what are you going to expect? It is a long weapon, but overall the plastic itself is much firmer. It's not super gummy. So I mean, a little bit of heat, we can straighten that up. Plastic compatible here at the end of the barrel. Nice big scope. Nice stock. Thicker than usual. And we have a removable magazine that has a sculpted in round. Not painted, but you know, it's there. That's the main thing. And there is Beachhead all geared up. I just put his little crossbow back there. But he looks really cool. He's definitely loaded out. And I missed something. And I actually missed two things. So I'm glad I went back and looked. But we have his combat blades. Green plastic with silver on the blades themselves. And now we finally have Beachhead all geared up and looking loaded to bear. So let's see what he looks like compared to his previous character releases. And here we have NightForce Beachhead with his other two versions. The retro card back, which shares pretty much 99% of the same body parts to the NightForce one. And then of course the very early release, I think this was the Cobra Island Beachhead. Yeah, definitely an improvement. The only thing I think that has remained the same across all three versions is the mini crossbow and the backpack. Honestly, we got this Nerf gun, which no one ever loved. But yeah, you know, not looking bad here in his NightForce garb. So very cool. Let's go ahead and move to Quick Kick. All right, so now we're here with Quick Kick, and I do feel he kind of got the lion's share of some of the cooler accessories, but let's just find out, and you guys let me know in the comments if you think Quick Kick had better stuff, or does Beachhead have better stuff, or does it matter? It really doesn't. We have accessories. It's all cool. So starting off, not only do we get trigger finger hands for Quick Kick, but we also get a pair of open chopping hands, as well as a pair of fists. Similar to what we got hit with his first release. Nice that we have them. These are on horizontal hinges for both of them. Next item we get are his nunchucks. Nice paint job here on the ends with the red, this red accent. A little bit of slop on it, but you know, it's small. Black here for the grips. Nice silver. It is pliable, and that is going to be good because he has weapon storage here in the back for both of them. There we go. Nice storage. Again, be aware that, you know, again, you're bending plastic. It's gonna stick like that. Also be careful when you're sliding them in and out of these small PVC holes here, that you don't tear or bend those up. Oh, Fudgy was showing. All right, next item we have, since we're already right up here on his chest, is his little combat knife. Very simple one we've seen before, black and silver paint. That just slides right on up into that. That'll keep that little computer display in place there. Next we have this throwing star effect that we got the first time. Thankfully it doesn't have that blue tint to it, but you can put that in his hand. What we do have next is, his backpack. We've seen this one already. And we have two slits to store his two, got some tape there, his two swords. And again, they're just going to slide right into place there, like so. So not only does he have his two straight swords, but he also comes with these two longer swords. I don't know the name of them. You guys can find out. But it's simple black plastic, again silver on the blade. Got the serrated edge here. Nice. So there they are, sticking out the back. His next weapon is this rifle, all black plastic, kind of in a bullpup position. Movable magazine with a round sculpted in. And we are blast compatible. No bipod attached to this one. And there he is, fully armed up with all his accessories. Definitely looking pretty gnarly. But we're not done yet. We need to zoom in on that face. So out of the box, we had this nice stoic face, no markings on it, but we also have his woo face here. And we got these paint deco stripes on his face for camouflage. But we also have one additional face. So we have this Oni style mask, and that is really kind of wild compared to the other two faces here. Again, nice sharp paint job across here with this green and red and this kind of gold for the teeth and horns. Yeah, not sure how this fits in with Quick Kick. You guys can tell me in the comments. Is this something that you're going to use? Is it kind of cool? I don't know. It's got some nice texture across the top here. But yeah, it doesn't really scream Quick Kick to me. But whatever. There's that. Let's compare him to his previous release. And here's Quick Kick next to his previous vintage image here. And again, it's nice. It's a good upgrade. It's a nice alternate version of him, especially with boots. Pack is the same. Main swords are the same. He's got the nunchucks. Like I said, the swooshing effect. And 2 of the 3 heads are identical on the NightForce version as it is with the vintage one. So yeah, that's Quick Kick. Let's go ahead and go into final impressions of this 2-pack. So final impressions of the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 164, NightForce Beachhead and Quick Kick 2-pack, a Walmart exclusive from Walmart Collectors Con 2025. For 54 bucks, it was a bit of a pill to swallow today to get these guys. I did have them on pre-order already, so it was one of those decisions where, like, do I really want them now, or can I just wait another couple days? But it's a rare thing to see G.I. Joe in Walmart, especially here in the DMV area. So I definitely wanted to take advantage of getting them, which I did. So yeah, aesthetically, both of them are really kind of cool looking. Like I said, I like the mix of the green and the gray, especially with Beachhead's digital camo across there. Definitely looks cool, and a nice update to the tiger striped deco from the retro version of them. Same accessories. I mean, like I said, it's basically just a repaint of that retro Beachhead. But the articulation in the neck is really a highlight for me. I enjoy having, you know, an actual range of motion for a head. I'm not getting the tilt, but I am okay with that. Quick Kick is another really cool update, especially with the new lower torso and the boots and stuff. He definitely looks a little more prepared to go into a combat or an operation situation compared to his vintage release, where he was basically half naked and running around with bare feet. Again, cool additions to the NightForce team. So I would definitely recommend picking them up if you are A, completionist, B, you already have the other NightForce team members, or you just like the whole idea of, like, you know, militarized guys in this night ops type of look. So that's everything, guys. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, leave a comment below. I respond to pretty much anyone who leaves a comment. If you like what I'm putting out here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell when you will be notified when I put up my next video. So that's everything, guys. Thank you once again for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.